Hi friends, we just made it to Cape Town after like 33 hours of traveling, which so happy that's over and done with. If you haven't watched my last video about our trip into London, you should totally go and check that out. We are at our Airbnb right now and it is so cool. Like our bed is up there and then we have a little sitting area and our washroom is also down there, and then you walk up these stairs and it's like another sitting area, and our view is amazing. It's really cold here in Cape Town because it's winter, but look at this. What? That's Table Mountain. I think we're gonna go get groceries and some drinks and then gonna go head up Table Mountain just for like the cable car ride and then go down to the waterfront. Look at these bomb chili plants. And then you have this, I think this is a lemon tree that's not yet ripe, but it looks like limes. Maybe that's a lime tree. This is a lemon tree. Oh shit.
Visiting Table Mountain is a must in Cape Town. Everywhere we went, it was always lurking in the background as a reminder that you have access to one of the 7 natural wonders of the world. Since we didn't have much time, we chose to take the cable car up and down the mountain, but for those more adventurous, a hike up Table Mountain would be just up your alley. No words can describe the view of the city from the top of the mountain, so I will just let you see for yourself the beauty Cape Town has to offer.
So cold up here. You're way taller than me.
Standing on a rock.
Fuse. Oh, I'm like feeling really good.
Let's go on, boy.
My nose is red. All right, so we just got back from our little trip to Table Mountain and we had to come home to charge our phone before we leave for the waterfront, which is like this privately owned area where there's a lot of stuff you can do. It's right outside by the water. Obviously there's like restaurants and bars and just lots of touristy things. It's gonna be packed tonight, but it is incredibly cold in Cape Town. I didn't really process how cold it was gonna be. We actually have to start a fire tonight, which I think will be fun. But yeah, my hands are numb. Eric's putting on another pair of socks right now. But I mean, we're Canadians, so we should be able to tough this out. Good morning. Today is day 2 of Cape Town, and today we're gonna go on an all-day wine tour to a bunch of different wine farms inland. Most of them around Stellenbosch area, which is really cool because we'll get to see more mountains.
No one does wine tours like the South Africans. After getting picked up in the AM, we joined a group of 10 others and visited 5 different wine farms in the Stellenbosch area, from some of the smaller niche farms to a 400-year-old winery. We spent the day trying 25 different types of wine, and our tour included a delicious and rustic lunch. Informative and eye-opening, we learned about the rich history behind the South African wines and how each of the wine farms uniquely differentiate themselves from the thousands in the area. We were dropped back off at home just in time for dinner.
see this, guys, but there's a hummingbird right there. Fuck. I'm too drunk to see where it went.
Today to go and visit a couple of small towns and beaches and eventually end up at Cape of Good Hope. So in South Africa, the driving is like completely opposite of Canada. You drive on the left side and everyone here basically drives manual cars, which makes driving really hectic here, especially if you're going on a road trip like we are, or if you're driving in the city. Eric keeps mixing up the indicators with like the windshield wipers, which is kind of funny and just makes me really glad that I don't have to drive. He's a much better driver than me, and he also knows how to drive manual really well, so I'm glad you're driving this.
The drive down the coast to the Cape of Good Hope was one of my favorite memories. A quick Google search will tell you a list of places and towns to stop along the way. Admittedly, we were a little too ambitious and stopped too many times, leaving us only a couple of hours to spend at the Cape of Good Hope. My face was pressed to the window of the car, trying to take in as much of the beautiful landscape as possible. A mandatory stop on the way to Cape Point is Boulders Beach, home to hundreds of cute African penguins. Smelly, but worth it to get up close and personal with the beach's inhabitants. Don't forget to spend some time climbing the infamous boulders that give this beach its name. One regret is not giving ourselves more time to spend at Cape Point. We only had time to hike one route in the park, but there were so many more scenic routes available. That's okay, because I got to see my first ostrich. What a treat.
Good morning. Today is our last full day in Cape Town. We don't have much planned today. I think what we're going to do is just walk around the city a little bit and go to the gardens, and it'll actually just be really nice to be able to explore the city during the day, because the first day we got here it was just like straight to Table Mountain, and then it got dark by the time we were finished, and then we weren't really in Cape Town for the next 2 days. Like, we were driving down the coast and we had our wine tours, so it'll be really nice just to get like a feel of the city during the day. We didn't go out much at all at night. You'll probably see in the footage that we went out to dinner every night, and we stayed out till about 8 or 9, but we didn't really go partying down Long Street or anything. Our Airbnb owner actually told us that it was pretty dangerous to go out at night, which, I mean, I can imagine that it is if you're out at like 2 or 3 a.m. or something like that, but if you just wanted to go out drinking, if you're careful and you're Ubering everywhere, I think you'll be okay. We didn't really want to go out because we didn't want to be hungover the next day. We had like major early plans, so we didn't really do that. Tomorrow morning we are going to fly out to Durban, which is where Eric's family lives, so it'll be really exciting to meet them and just to like see the place where he grew up, because I mean, who doesn't want to like experience their significant others like birthplace and where they grew up and stuff. I don't know, it sounds like fun, especially after all the stories that he's told me. And we're also gonna go camping and probably surfing and have some beach days because it's like a major surf city. So yeah, I think we're gonna head out for the day now.
Our last afternoon was spent visiting Hope Bay and Camps Bay. Experience sensory overload from the gorgeous, windy drive on the coast of the Atlantic. Don't hesitate to stop along the side of the road for some unforgettable pictures. The 12 Apostles is a must-see.